What's up, people? I am back. Today's edition of Bands I Love, we'll be talking about the band Nirvana, and I got the shirt. I have another Nirvana shirt somewhere too. They were the band that got me into grunge, and they were, for a while, they were the only grunge until I started listening to Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. I'd only listened to Nirvana. So, and they were a phenomenon. When Nevermind came out in 1991, I know they formed before that, but Nevermind was a fucking. It was. It's. Like, I love hair metal, like that 80s metal, like Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. I could throw them in there, like White Snake. It started to fade out when Nevermind came out. It almost like killed it almost. Like you still had them around, but it just Nevermind. That's like when people wanted more of that. And I discovered Nirvana. It was 2009. My dad showed me actually. It's ironic because he's not even really a rock guy, but he showed me "Smells Like Teen Spirit" one day, and I just fell in love with them. And I'll admit I'd only listened to that song, and then I eventually found "In Bloom," "Lithium," "Rate Me." Those are like probably like if I and what smells like Teen Spirit. I'll admit I don't listen to it as much now. I will still listen to it. I still think it's a phenomenal song, and I think the video is awesome. It's very simple, just fucking kids, and you got Kurt with that yellow smoke background. Looks really good. But in my opinion, it just got a little overplayed. So I'll admit I don't listen to it as much now. I listened to it today because I just an hour before this video I was just jamming out to just a bunch of Nirvana, and Kurt was something special, you know. It really sucks he died in 1994, and I get there's the conspiracy that his wife killed him. I have to look more into that, but either way, we lost someone special, so it's really sad. And in my opinion, that almost killed the genre. Like, yeah, you had Soundgarden do Super Unknown, which had Black Hole Sun on it. That was when that came out. But unfortunately, that did kind of kill the genre because Kurt, a lot of people's eyes, he was the genre. So I just feel like instead grunge just kind of switched up to they just switched it to just we'll just stick to alternative and just not really call it grunge because maybe to certain people they're just like grunge. Kurt was Kurt and Nirvana were grunge. So and just listening to them again, you really appreciate and understand why they were big. I love Alice better, like in terms of just purely music, and it's not that much better. Like, cause when I say that, it doesn't don't think I'm disrespecting Kurt. I just think I like Alice a bit better. But this is the but part. I understand why Alice was the bigger band because not Alice, Nirvana was the bigger band because it just they were a phenomenon, dude. When that came out, if maybe if Nirvana didn't get big, who knows if Alice would have gotten big, or maybe they would have got big, but they would have maybe had a different sound. Because, so I gotta always give it to them for that, for making that grunge genre. Even though it only lasted, I would give or take 90 to 94, so 4 years, 3 or 4 years. It's really but it those 3 or 4 years were a big deal because Kurt was like to me him and Tupac were like terms of music were the face of the 90s even though Pac died in 96 and Kurt in 94, but to me they were the 90s. Like those are like the two figures I think when it comes to music, like if we're just talking strictly music. It would have been awesome to see Nirvana live, like at the height, like 91. Never mind when that came out. Just seeing that, I just want to, because I want to be in that crowd because that was something special. And Unfortunately, I didn't get into him until way after he died. So in 2009. So that sucks, but I think they're a phenomenal band, and they're the band that got me into grunge. So there's not a lot to say. Nirvana's awesome. They made a generation, and that's it. My next bands I love, I'm thinking one of them. I want to do a '70s band, so I'm leaning like we might talk about Foreigner, and then I'll figure out what the second band will be, and then later tonight, I will review the Scorpion King since I watched it again last night. It's a fun movie. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's very much like it almost is a B movie, but it's fun. So we'll talk about that later. But Nirvana is awesome. I think even if you don't like rock and roll, listen to Nirvana. Or, just listen to one song. And I get it. My friend is one of those. He doesn't like it when people just wear Nirvana shirts because they don't. And I understand. Because in general, you shouldn't do that with any band. Why wear the shirt if you don't even know them? But with Nirvana, though, I think it does show you how popular they are. Because just look at the logo that's on my shirt, and you're gonna see it in the thumbnail. It's that. That's how over they were. That you don't even have to be a fan, but you just want to rock it. So I do think it does show how popular and over Nirvana was. So Nirvana is awesome. Scorpion King review later. I'm gonna take my last hit as usual. Cheers. But other than that, fuck Warner Brothers, fuck Disney, fuck bitch ass James Mangold, fuck La Bitch, and Space Jam 2, and fuck OneRing.net. Nirvana's badass. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.